Hi everybody! I wanted to go ahead and make you a quick video that showed some of our new releases. This video is going to cover some of the new releases for babies and toddlers that have come out since September when I joined Usborne. Some of you may remember, depending on when you were in a party with me, Miss Caitlin here was not born yet when I joined. She was born shortly after I joined, and that was one of the contests I offered, was anyone hosting that got the closest date to her birthday, and somebody actually ended up being one day off, so that was pretty awesome. They won some stuff for their own party. So let me get going on this. I'm going to try and make this short. I have trouble sometimes making my videos too long. So the first one is going to be Baby's very first playbook, Body Words. As you can tell, it is a huge hit with kids. It has lots of finger trails. If you haven't seen our books that have finger trails yet, let me find one real quick. It just is an inset part on it, and they can run their finger along, and especially if you make noises to go with it, they just love it. So my 3-year-old Sophia absolutely loves this book. She just got it for Easter, and she loves all the words in it, and she already knows most of her body parts, but still great book. So the next one is going to be Who's Fallen Asleep? Is it the Fluffy Sheep? So if you've been around Usborne much, you might have encountered our big book of things to spot, or our big book of things to spot out and about, etc. It's a series of books. This is a new branch off of that. It's a step lower from those. I had gotten the other kind for Sophia at one point, and it was just too much for her. Well, this was perfect. It taught her what to do. It's more simplified. So it just asks one question. So like the first page, it asks, who's wearing blue boots? And so your child has to pick out which one of the characters has the blue boots. Really big hit, great for language skills and teaching them how to identify differences, and it's perfect for stepping up into the big book of things to spot later on. The next one I'm going to show you is just a storybook, Lemur Dreamer. Super cute, has really cute illustrations. Let me see if Caitlin will let me open it. She's having her say about all of this today. It's a story about a lemur who sleepwalks, and his friends follow him to make sure that he's safe at night, and at the end they have a little surprise for him. So it's a really cute bedtime story to show about your friends loving you and wanting to take care of you. Also, this is Usborne's Lift the Flap ABC. Sophia loves this. She's only 3, but she knows most of her alphabet, so she really gets a kick out of this. And it has the different flaps to show like D, what starts with D. Other pages have, there's missing letters, so they're supposed to guess what's under the flap for the missing letter. Great book for helping them to learn their alphabet, especially for little kids that maybe recognize some of the letters, but not all of them. Then we have What Are Germs? It's Lift the Flap, very first questions and answers. What are germs? This one is not the brand new version, brand new book out of the series. We have 2 new ones that just came out in the series that look extremely cute. I just barely got this one myself. I had not gotten one of these yet, but now I'm definitely getting the others. Really great. Shows so much good information, but it's meant for younger minds. It's, of course, got our Lift the Flaps. So on this one it says, what are germs? Tiny living things. They can make you sick if they get inside you. And then when you pop the flap down, it says, germs are so tiny you can't see them unless you zoom in really close with a machine called a microscope. For those of you that are biology people, I love this page. Sorry. There we go. I love how it shows the bacteria in their actual shapes. So educational. You never see something that awesome for little kids, but it's perfect. Another great book for teaching vocabulary and helping kids to understand how to do instructions and stuff. Colorful World Prehistoric. We also have Colorful World Safari. In Prehistoric, it'll say things like, are these all dinosaurs? Which T-Rex is wrong? Or in this one, which one is different? Great for them to be able to start looking at what is different and looking at details as well as following instructions. I love these books. Sophia absolutely adores it. This one is Are You There, Little Fox? This is one of the new releases. There's 2 more in the series that are also new releases. Are You There, Little Elephant and Little Bunny. So it's got the finger trails in it as well, and in each of the pages it looks like you're finding the animal, that it's got to be there, but then on the next page it turns out that it was something else when you get back there, until the very end when you find that animal. And it's super cute, and it helps them, I think, to learn that things aren't always what they appear to be and to keep looking. So, great book. Of course, I'm sure you all have seen the That's Not My series before. Little Miss Caitlin here loves these, as does Sophia. My Unicorn had come out before I became a consultant, but it was out of stock for a while there, and now it's back. We also just re-released That's Not My Dragon. And the newest one, I believe, is That's Not My Otter, which we don't have yet. Unfortunately, even as a consultant, my list just keeps growing because I fall more in love with the books every time I get a new shipment in. So, there's a couple of new That's Not My that you can look at. Also, they are branching off on the That's Not My series. They are taking a step up. So there is That's Not My Zebra's Colors. So instead of being a touchy-feely book, it's the zebra, and he decides he doesn't want to be black and white anymore. He wants to be pink, like Flamingo. And it shows what he would look like if he was pink. And he goes through like that, until I believe at the very end he ends up deciding that he likes being what he is. So those are, oh sorry, one last one. This is a puppet. Nice soft cloth, washable. It's a puppet. Your hand fits inside, but it has a little story inside, and it has parts for you to act out, like the first page, the first set says, make the kitty dance, and so we make the kitty dance, huh? Meow, 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 meow. Caitlin not only loves it, but so does Sophia. Sophia has the puppy dog one. So that's all of the children's new releases that we have. If you have any questions, just shoot them across to me. I'll see you in a few minutes on the next video.